What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man Solace here, the humble servant of the life. I want to do this video for y'all called Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Because in understanding this, you can understand the times that you are in the life. In when to fight, in when to flee, or whatever the case. Now, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva is the Trimurti in Hinduism. And this is basically the principalities and the order of how the life works with everything that is in it and the life in general. It goes through creation, sustainment, and then destroyed. So this is how all things work. Now, we must grasp. In understanding that, you can understand the times in the life and know what perspective of it you're in. So now in regards to the slave system that we've been living in for 400 plus years, you can understand the period in time of it that you are in. Are you in the creation times of it, the sustainment times of it, or the destruction times of it? And this is where we are lost. But don't worry, because I know. Now, we need to understand this about the system. It has nothing to do with race. Race is independent men's own way of thinking, but that has nothing to do with the system. The system is just business and merchandise. Land is the business, the minerals, resources, and people of the land are the merchandise. Now you must grasp, you have countries, states, and cities. Men own these things, our families. So men claimed countries are continents, and they named them countries. So men claimed countries, and then they broke their countries up into parts and sold those to other men, and those became states. So grasp. Those same men who bought states, they did the same way and broke those up and sold them to other men as cities. And everyone who falls under are the slaves, and they must work the land, and they are the property of the landowner. Now, the problem in that is, how do you keep the people of the land from taking the resources? It's no benefit if you own the land, but the people keep taking the resources and you can't control it. So this is why money was put in place. So now those who own the countries instill banks, and they instill paper money, which is like monopoly. Now you give this to the people, and you make them work the land for the resources, and then they'll pay you, and you can ration out who gets what and how it works. You ration out the resources, you have complete ownership of the land and the resources now. And they'll work and do whatever they do for the money. So it is a simple thing. Now you must grasp this thing. This is where we are now in today's times. Now, when you understand that, then you must understand we must unify and become a country. Now, how do you do that, Solace? It's simple. Land must be got. So, unclaimed land or unoccupied land must be claimed in court. Large amount of it. And then we must all go there. And this is how you make the land a country. They're giving away free land in certain places like Arizona and upstate New York. They're giving away free land, but you must build upon it and make it a civilization. So it's simple. You claim land that is not claimed at all. And there's much land that is not claimed in this world. So you find unclaimed land, you claim it. And then the people become a nation. We work the land. This is why I say buy land now. Because it is good practice. And in that you're free and you can grasp and your kids can grow up knowing. Then we get the land. So the point is, we become a country, we get unclaimed land, and we work the land, and we are our own nation now. Now, China, all these other places, they produce things. This is how they sustain themselves. So you're probably thinking, what will we produce, Solace? And this is where it's beautiful. Because you can produce music in sports. People are not going to stop listening to black music in black sports. So you have to grasp you're an instrument. Others have to work and produce physical things. You can sing and now be paid completely for everything you do as a country. So we must unify and grasp what I'm saying. Now, I can't go into full detail on the video, but if it's real, leaders and teachers will reach out so we can unify and I can break this down, because y'all truly do not know this. But it's a simple thing, and this is how the life has been taken over, and this is how things are now. And this is why we must understand the times we are in, because we are no longer in the sustainment part of the system. We're in the destruction part of the system, meaning the system is dying, and the system is the people. So when the system dies, that is the people. So you must grasp this. When the people become chaotic and confused and kill one another off, and there's only 1/3 of population left, this always happens. Then men have to start from scratch. And this is when you get peace and the right way of living. But you don't have to go that route if you grasp what I am telling you. The system can be destroyed before it dies. You don't want it to die because you are the system. So it's better you destroy it than let it die and you die with it. So you have to grasp where we are and how this works. Now, I have all-knowing knowledge on this subject. I'm just saying what I can in the amount of time that I have. But we need to understand, land must be got, and we must become a country or a nation. And the things we do for fun, like sing and play basketball and football, we will be paid for these things as a nation. And people will come to our country to see us. So y'all must grasp what being gods, goddesses are. I told you, we are not mankind. That is what white scientists said. They said you're mankind, you're Homo sapien. No, you're gods. Hominin and monkeys are mankind. So grasp this, get raised up, hear what I'm saying to you, reach out, let's get this thing going, because we all have children. So you must grasp what I'm saying. Land must be bought. We must practice. We must become a country. I know the way of doing that legally, according to their law. But we'll have our own. But grasp what I'm saying. It's your main man, Solace.